Okay, so the film has its genesis in a prior film called Movement Revolution Africa. I met the filmmakers, one of the filmmakers, Alla Kovgan, in 2004. She was making a documentary along with other people about African dance, African contemporary dance. And at this meeting, we sort of gravitated towards each other, and we liked this idea of these women sort of nomads. She is Russian and I'm Zimbabwean, and we live wherever we put our bags, and we call that home. So we sort of started talking about doing a specific project that had its sort of seeds in this idea of woman and womanhood. And so it took us about 3 years to generate money, time, space, a script. Primarily it was Alla Kovgan and myself. But once we got, sort of seed money to make the film, Alla was very much in awe of David Hinton. David Hinton is like a superstar in dance film.
A big thing for us was, we wanted to make a film which we hadn't seen before. Most films that I go and see, I feel weary after 10 minutes because I've seen the film already 6 times usually. Because so much filmmaking, works within very kind of strict rules of genre, and within that, obviously, you can get great work. But for me, always the most exciting thing is to kind of, a new experience, something fresh. I think we succeeded, and I think we've managed to make a film that isn't like other films.
Some people treat it as a documentary. Well, I mean, it's based on a real story, but in some way we were fictionalizing, creating metaphors, trying to find a different language. I was thinking we were trying to create reality versus depict reality.
The seed of the film choreography is from Chimrenga, yes, but then I sort of extended and introduced other ideas, and it's not a literal interpretation of the concert performance, because obviously many things couldn't work on film as they do on the proscenium stage. So, but there was the seed of having grown up during this time period from Rhodesia to Zimbabwe that inspired and informed much of the choreography. A lot of personal history, like my first boyfriend, stuff like that.
I mean, a big influence on our thinking early on was this Armenian filmmaker, Prizewinning. I don't know if you know his movies, but we liked the idea of making a film of very, very carefully constructed, very theatrical images with a kind of vividness that Prizewining's movie has.
Now, in terms of the shooting, we actually were very particular about our locations. I mean, we had very specific, we even had pictures of locations right in the storyboards. And, we kind of choreographed each specific thing very carefully. We also had a great cinematographer working with us. I mean, it was also choreographed not only in terms of action, but also in terms of look and the kind of light treatment.
Color is amazing. Yes, the color is absolutely amazing. I think Africa is color. I think when you think of like maybe Switzerland and Norway and Sweden, all these countries, you think no color, and then when you think of Africa, you think color, right? Right. It's very vibrant, and this part of the world of Africa, Southern Africa, is very beautiful. I have homes everywhere. Really, I feel that I'm a nomad by nature, and I like you know, Zimbabwe is home, and you know, is my first home. It's almost like my mother tongue. I have this first language, but then I learned to speak English fluently. And so that's sort of how I look at living in Brooklyn, New York. I love it, but I do feel that, yes, I think there's more probably that I will do. My life is not over yet. So, you know, the film talks about just one, you know, time frame. And you know, much has happened since you know, I journeyed from Harare, and I think yeah, there is room to explore what that means to be, you know, a world citizen.